Your beautiful website might look impressive, but if it's not generating any leads, it's nothing more than an expensive digital brochure. But what if I told you the difference between a website that drains your bank account and one that fills it is much simpler than you think? If we haven't met before, I'm Brandon Hurst, and I set up online systems that help businesses get more customers and increase their profits. Listen, I need to be straight with you about something that's costing small business thousands every month. Most websites today are nothing more than digital brochures, pretty to look at, but completely failing at what matters most: generating qualified leads for your business. Problem is simple but devastating. Business owners spend good money on websites thinking, if I build it, they will come. But they're missing the bigger picture. It's not about having a website, it's about having a website that actually converts visitors into qualified leads that contact your business. And the truth is, many leads never convert to sales. This isn't because people aren't interested, it's because most websites aren't designed with a clear conversion goal in mind. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to fix that. You need to realize that your website visitors don't care about your company history, your mission statement, or even your team bios. These are important, but not the main thing prospects are looking for. What they care about is whether you can solve their problem. The first question I ask every client is, what is the specific goal of your website? And usually I get blank stares. It's because most business owners have never really thought about it beyond looking professional. But here's the thing, your website should have one primary goal. Do you want it to generate leads or sell products directly, or even get more phone calls, or just book appointments? Without a clear goal, your website is just digital real estate with no purpose. And that's why most websites fail to generate leads. They're designed to inform, not convert. Right now, take a moment and think about your website. What is its one main goal? If you're not immediately clear on this, that is our first problem to solve. And here's something that might surprise you. The most beautiful websites are often the worst at generating leads. And the reason for this is because they prioritize design over conversion. That fancy animation might win design awards, but it won't win you customers if they're distracted from your call to action. Now let's talk about what actually works. There are 5 essential elements that every lead generating website must have. First, your website needs a goal-driven strategy. Every single page, button, and image should support your main conversion goal. If it doesn't help visitors take the next step, it's just a distraction and needs to be cut. For example, if your goal is generating phone calls, your phone number should be prominent on every page and not buried in just the contact page. Second, you need clear, compelling call to actions. Most websites have weak call to actions like learn more or contact us. These generic phrases don't create urgency or explain the benefit. Instead, use specific actions that highlight benefits like get your free quote today or schedule a no obligation consultation. Third, your content needs to focus on customer value, not the company history. Visitors don't care how long you've been in business until they know that you can solve their problem. Start with the pain points first, then show how you can solve them. After establishing value, you should build credibility with your experience and credentials. Fourth, create strategic visitor pathways. Think of your website as a conversation, not a brochure. Each page should logically lead to that next step in the conversion process. For example, a service page should naturally lead to either a case study or a contact form. Just don't leave the visitors wondering what to do next. Finally, you need conversion-focused design. This means clean layouts, mobile optimization, fast loading speeds, and strategic use of whitespace that directs your attention to call to actions. Just remember, the prettiest websites don't always convert the best. You can make it look good and still have it convert, but you have to focus on the conversion first. Focus on the clarity and the direction over the flashy elements. A quick question for you. How many of these 5 elements does your website have right now? If it's less than 3, you're leaving money on the table every single day. Now, how do you know if your website is actually working? You need to measure its performance correctly. First, track your conversion rate, the percentage of visitors who take your desired action. A well-optimized site can achieve impressive results compared to the average website. Second, calculate your cost per lead. This is your total website and marketing spend divided by the number of leads generated. This number tells you if your investment is paying off. Third, track your lead quality and not just quantity. Work with your sales team to score leads on a scale. Small, high-quality leads are worth a lot more than a bunch of unqualified ones. Finally, measure your lead to customer conversion rate. This reveals if your website is attracting the right kind of visitors who become paying customers. Remember, you can't improve if you don't measure. Setting up proper tracking might seem technical, but it's the only way to know if your website is actually working. Here's a question that most web designers never ask. How much is a new customer worth to your business? If you know that number, you can calculate exactly how much to invest in your website and what return to expect. Okay, so let's wrap this up with 3 action steps you need to take this week. First, decide your website's primary goal. Is it phone calls, form submissions, direct sales? Write this down and make it the focus of everything on your site. Second, audit your current website against the 5 elements we discussed. How many does it have and where are the gaps? Third, implement just one improvement this week. Maybe it's adding a stronger call to action or simplifying your contact form. Small changes can make a big difference. If you would like some professional help with your website, then click the link below to schedule a free 15-minute call to discuss what action steps will be best for your business. And remember, your website isn't just a digital brochure. It's potentially your best salesman working 24/7 to bring in qualified leads. But only if you design it that way.